every live. The wisdom she holds is like no other, bringing together every sister and brother. She extends peace and love through collab and grow. Her weekly connection, so now you know. Join the tribe on the live, she got something to say, bringing healing to body each and every day. She's got something special, yeah, the queen is the vibe, dropping wisdom in the group on every live. Queen Alchemy is gifted, yeah, she'll fight for you when she feels compelled to stand up for the truth. She's strong in her stance with poise and grace, giving back to her community in every way. Queen Alchemy, now you know her name. One moment in a tribe, no, you won't be the same. Sharing wisdom, she's the queen, dropping knowledge on everything. Join Queen Alchemy, she's the vibe, sending peace and love on every live. With the knowledge and the tribe, hail to the queen, Queen's Alchemy. Queen's Alchemy tribe is the vibe, spitting peace and love on every live. The wisdom she holds is like no other, bringing together every sister and brother. She extends peace and love through collab and grow. Her weekly connection, so now you know. Join the tribe on the live, she got something to say, bringing healing to body each and every day. She's got something special, yeah, the queen is the vibe, dropping wisdom in the group on every live. Queen Alchemy is gifted, yeah, she'll fight for you when she feels compelled to stand up for the truth. She's strong in her stance with poise and grace, giving back to her community in every way. Queen Alchemy, now you know her name. One moment in a tribe, no, you won't be the same. Sharing wisdom, she's the queen, dropping knowledge on everything. Join Queen Alchemy, she's the vibe, sending peace and love on every live. With the knowledge and the tribe, hail to the queen, Queen's Alchemy. Queen's Alchemy tribe is the vibe, spitting peace and love on every live. The wisdom she holds is like no other, bringing together every sister and brother. She extends peace and love through collab and grow. Her weekly connection, so now you know. Join the tribe on the live, she got something to say, bringing healing to body each and every day. She's got something special, yeah, the queen is the vibe, dropping wisdom in the group on every live. Queen Alchemy is gifted, yeah, she'll fight for you when she feels compelled to stand up for the truth. She's strong in her stance with poise and grace, giving back to her community in every way. Queen Alchemy, now you know her name. One moment in a tribe, no, you won't be the same. Sharing wisdom, she's the queen, dropping knowledge on everything. Join Queen Alchemy, she's the vibe, sending peace and love on every live. With the knowledge and the tribe, hail to the queen, Queen's Alchemy. Queen's Alchemy tribe is the vibe, spitting peace and love on every live. The wisdom she holds is like no other, bringing together every sister and brother. She extends peace and love through collab and grow. Her weekly connection, so now you know. Join the tribe on the live, she got something to say, bringing healing to body each and every day. She's got something special, yeah, the queen is the vibe, dropping wisdom in the group on every live. Queen Alchemy is gifted, yeah, she'll fight for you when she feels compelled to stand up for the truth. She's strong in her stance with poise and grace, giving back to her community in every way. Queen Alchemy, now you know her name. One moment in a tribe, no, you won't be the same. Sharing wisdom, she's the queen, dropping knowledge on everything. Join Queen Alchemy, she's the vibe, sending peace and love on every live. With the knowledge and the tribe, hail to the queen, Queen's Alchemy.
What? No sound. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. What's happening? Lights went out. I guess it just decided to mute itself. Peace and love, everybody. Welcome to the live. And we are getting ready to get started. Give me just 1 minute, if you don't mind. I appreciate you. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Uh,
Hey,
um,
Coach. La
all
la.
right. Here we go.
And Domo.
So I can see so I can see my comments here. All right, y'all. So this is what we getting ready to do. Y'all know how we do it. It's another collab and grow with the queen. And today we got Stephanie 57 Journey with us. Everybody welcome Stephanie to the live. All right. And you know how we do. We're going to go ahead and put it down. What we do. You know, that's what we do. So we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all.
Hey, Coach.
Uh, let's see here. First things first, you know how I do. Welcome everybody here, including the people in the chat. We're going to collab and grow. I'm excited to have us a special guest with us. As I just told you, her name is Stephanie 57 Journey. Tell me how you feeling today.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
Good.
good, refreshed, all that good stuff.
Okay, I'm happy you're feeling good, and I didn't even know you lived in Ohio. But okay, and then of course we gonna shout out everyone that's watching. Thank you so much for watching in the chat, and thank you for being here. If you've never been here before, welcome. I'm so glad you're here, and this is a space where we connect and grow and have real conversations with amazing creators like Stephanie. So if you like what you see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you never miss a video like this in the future. And let's stay connected and keep building our community together. Because are we locked in? Are you locked in?
Mm.
Yes, we locked in. Drop Are you locked in the chat? And let's go ahead and get started here. Y'all know we're going to collab and grow even in the chat today. So if you have, want to connect with some people in the chat, make sure you drop an AQN in the chat so we can all, continue to grow together and connect, and make sure we don't do sub for sub. I just have to always make that known because we do have some new people in there. We don't sub for sub, but we do support. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all and foremost, I'm going to start out with some questions about YouTube. Now, I know that you have mentioned in the past that this is not your first uh, time on YouTube,
Rodeo.
that you had a channel prior to this that you were monetized on. Tell me a little bit about what the other channel is about and about the monetization side of that.
Okay. First, I should have said thank you. Thank you so much, Queen, for having me on your platform. I am honored. I've been watching everybody else. I'm like, my turn coming, my turn coming. So it's an honor to be on your platform.
Yes,
I love what you
it's a
do.
pleasure to have you
And
here.
honey, the song, okay? The song is everything. I'm like, I want one. The song is everything.
I get you connected. I get you connected.
It's beautiful. Okay, so I'm talking about my other channel, right? So the other channel is Stephanie 50 and climbing. And so I started that channel about maybe 5 years ago. And I started it when I started it more than 5 years ago. The first time I started it was the year after my mom passed, which is 2012. So I started it like 2013, and it was a platform for me to just express how I was feeling and all the turmoil and all the rest of that was going on inside of me. So but I think I put up like about 5 videos and didn't put up no more. And I look back on them, it's like, ooh. But anyway, but so I started Stephanie 57 and climbing, and I still have that channel, by the way. I still put up videos on there. And so I did get monetized on that channel like a couple of years ago. Back in 2000 or something, 2000 or 2021. And I was in the groove. I had a platform called the break room where I would go live every day. I was putting up videos. I started as a mukbanger, but I was putting up videos and I was doing lives every day, like 2-3 hours or whatever. On the weekend I do a live and go driving and just have people come in. And I met a lot of nice, cool people. But after a couple of years, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I got burnt out. I just wanted a break. And I stopped putting up videos for like 2 years. And within like I wasn't until last year I got a message uh from YouTube saying that you get ready to be demonetized if you don't, put up any more videos. Did I pay it no attention? Nope, I didn't. I kept on with my life. And so I end up getting demonetized. Not meaning that I can't use my channel. I can still use my channel, meaning that I just can't get paid because I used all my reserve, my 4,000 hours. So I used that reserve. So now I have to build back up my 4,000 hours in order to get back monetized. So I'm like at 1,000. So I got to get like 3 more thousand. It ain't easy getting them hours. But that channel, like I said, I started off as a mukbanger. I started gaining a lot of weight. It was like, oh wait, this ain't healthy. This ain't healthy. So I kind of started changing what I was doing. It ended up turning into like just my lifestyle channel. Whatever I did. After you get monetized, it's good to have a niche. But after you get monetized and you keep putting up your videos, you can, add more stuff to it. And so that's what I do.
Okay, so now I got a question. So basically, when you said your reserve, so when you get your 4,000 hours, right? You have to maintain that 4,000 hours, and
Yeah.
if they
I'm
go
sorry.
down, it's until when they get to zero, that's when you get demonetized, or do they have to stay at when you get under 4,000? Do you get demonetized, or do you know?
I don't know clearly about that, but what I do know is when I started back, I didn't have no hours. So
Oh,
when they let me know, when they let me know at the beginning, I think beginning of last year, I think it was, they told me that if I don't start putting up videos, if I don't make my channel active, they didn't tell me how many hours I have that, but if I didn't start that, I was going to end up being demonetized at a certain time. And that's what happened. But you do have to maintain 4,000 watch hours every year.
so
Yeah.
it's for the year. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So you said it was a couple years went by before they
Yeah.
actually sent you the letter. So your channel must have kept the hours on its own.
Yep. So I was still getting
Oh.
paid, but I wasn't getting paid like that much. It might have been like
Mm-hmm.
about $100 like every couple months, because once you start getting paid, you can only get paid after you get $100 in your account, and
Right.
after getting $100, then they'll pay you. So it could take 2 months to get $100 if you ain't really active, 2 or 3 months.
Okay. 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 I'm now okay. I'm getting it now. Okay, because I was like, wait a minute. You weren't active for 2 years, and then and you was holding on to your reserve. That's a heck of a reserve.
I was using because I used to go live every day. I used to go
Okay,
live
so
every day for
so
like
it
hours.
wasn't saying that you was less than 4,000. It took you more than 2 years to deplete all the watch hours you had gained.
Yeah, it took me two
Because it
years.
was
Yeah.
because you had more than 4,000 watch hours. Obviously, you
Mhm.
had X amount. Yeah, okay. And then they begin to fall off every time you renewed, or I guess I want to say renew every month that you
Yeah.
weren't making anything, that no one was watching. It start depleting. I just want to
Mhm.
understand it because the closer I get to, I want to make sure I got a clear understanding. I want no confusion of what I thought was or what it was, and I keep reading on it, and I'm still not clear. So
I, I'm still. It took me a minute to understand, but now I understand. So I'm like, why I'm not getting my watch hours? So it takes a minute, but yeah,
yes.
it ain't no joke.
Jerry says, I remember that Stephanie 50 and climbing channel.
Yeah.
Coach Sherry said that. All right. So peace and love to the chat. Thank you for coming in. We just going ahead and continue. And y'all know what to do. Drop a Q in the chat. Y'all can go ahead and connect and collaborate with each other. And we're going to go ahead and continue to get to know a little bit more about Stephanie. And tell me this. You're on YouTube, but I also know you have a platform on Instagram. What does
Uh,
YouTube offer that other platforms don't?
I don't know. I'm not like I don't get paid on other platforms. All I use my Instagram for is scrolling and putting up positive posts.
Oh, okay.
And I yeah, in my inbox, my inbox, I'm connected to like a couple of people in there, and so and a couple of groups in there, and so
Okay.
I do some stuff in there, but I'm not trying to get paid on the Instagram platform, which I've been thinking about it. I do have some things where I can just put up like little small videos or whatever, but I will have to go in there and change and say it is I'm gonna use it for like a business account or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought you were using both platforms. Okay. Perfect. All
I
right.
use it but not to get paid.
Not to get paid. Okay.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then so basically YouTube offers that you get paid.
Yeah, because
But
that's
the
why I
other ones
started.
there too, but this is what you're working on here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Hmm.
right. And so you made this second channel. I don't know that I was clear on the reason that you actually made the second
Oh,
this
I didn't
this
say.
channel here. Hmm.
Okay, so the reason why I made this channel is when I decided to come back in November last year in November around Easter, not Easter, but Thanksgiving. And so I thought about like, okay, so my other channel, I didn't understand then that I can get my channel back monetized. I thought I had to start all over again because I know what to do to start a channel. I was like, well, let me just start it. And I was on my healthy journey. So I'm like, let me just start a healthy journey, a channel with my healthy journey. So I decided to that's when I decided to start that new channel. But then, like about as soon as I got back on, I connected with some of my friends, and they was like, "Well, you can still use your channel. You just have to get your watch time hours back up." I was like, "Oh," because I didn't know at first. I thought that I just wouldn't be able. I did all that work and wouldn't be able to use it, but I can still use it. I'm just working on both. I'm working with two channels right now.
Okay. Okay. So basically with the old channel, you don't need to worry about the subscribers, you just need the watch hours. And
No,
then with the new channel, you're working on both.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All
Because
right. And so
my
do you
other channel, I'm sorry,
no, go ahead.
my other channel, I got like about 2,600 subscribers. It's like I'm not trying to get subscribers on that channel right now, but it's steady growing. It's people are connecting anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
it's growing authentically. So
Okay.
that's
I mean,
good.
and you
That's
can always change the direction in which you had, on there too. You could rebrand it if you wanted to, especially if it's still growing. You could rebrand it into something else,
well,
maybe. Yeah.
I had they like what I'm doing on there now, so I just put like everything else that I do in my life, like my shopping, I do like a coffee. I do like a every morning because I make coffee. I love coffee. So
Mm-hmm.
I videotape when I make my coffee. And if I go out with my family, it's like a lifestyle channel. And I get views. I get like I don't get like over 100 views yet, but I do have some videos that have like a good number of views. So yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. Okay. So you on your new channel, what is your focus?
It's all about my health. It's all about my, it was about eating right, exercising, and I do want to get off this medication that I am on, and that's it. It's like it's everything is on this channel is about my health, and I use it. You know what I use it, Queen, for? I'm noticing I definitely use it for accountability.
Mm.
Accountability, because a lot of the I started last year on my healthy journey at the beginning of last year, and I stopped. That's when I stopped eating meat, and I took a lot of stuff out of my diet because I was like 1 point away from being a diabetic. And I was like, absolutely not. I am not getting ready to kill myself, voluntarily. Because my brother passed away from complications of being a diabetic. And so, when you see that stuff, it's like, you just gonna voluntarily kill yourself. I mean, let's say unalive. Sorry, I don't want to say that, but so that's how I looked at it. So, but I was still having a hard time moving, exercising. And I got on here. I was like, I do better with accountability. I do. That's just me. I do better when I got people being like, yeah, get up, let's move.
Right. And then once you say you're going to do something on the channel, you show up and do it. Right. It just definitely can be an accountability situation on YouTube for sure, especially when you got people watching. They like, oh, well, she said she was going to exercise. She ain't real. She ain't doing. She said she was doing. She not doing nothing. But I remember we connected because you can't recommend it to me like in my feed, like because of what you do though, because it's a wellness, fitness, weight loss journey. And what I do, my channel, all that lines up. So they just said, put you right there in front of me. And then I got on there and I saw you cooking. I was like, I thought you were saying it was a meatless January or something like that. And I was like, or meatless. Yeah, meatless. I was like, but I didn't know you didn't eat meat at all until later on. So I thought you were doing like a challenge to not eat meat.
Oh,
so, yeah. So
I
didn't know you didn't.
Pescatarian.
Yeah. But I didn't know you. I thought it was a challenge. So I mean, I watched you though, because you was over there throwing down in the kitchen. Okay, so y'all, so any of y'all know that Stephanie comes up with some very unique ways, even to make salad. So therefore, y'all might want to check her out for sure. And you got some comments there. Tia says that's the way you want to grow authentically. And Kendi K says I watch both channels. And she said she was confused at first because the names are similar, but she watched both channels. She came across by your content being suggested to her. And then Coach says that she found you on your new channel. So there you go.
Yeah, that's how I found a lot of y'all. It was suggested. They was really, YouTube was really pushing out those the new people. And so I was like, shoot, they ain't used to do that one before. It's like you had to go find the new people, okay?
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know about that, but yeah, they were. I found a lot of people just by suggest, but I didn't even know what I know now. How you connect, you collab. I didn't know none of this kind of stuff. I just was like, oh, I like what they doing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe. I'm not even really paying attention to if you were new or whatever. If I liked what you were doing, I subscribed. That's how I started out on YouTube as a content creator. I didn't even pay attention to whether it was new or old, which prompted me to do that video I did about paying attention to low views, because those have the nuggets in them. We bypass them that they don't have a lot of subscribers and they got low views. You scroll right by it like ain't nobody watching that. But if you actually watch it, they be having nuggets in there. So 100%. So I got another question for you. We talked about you on your channel. You cook. You do workout content where you're working out on a regular basis. What do you think people connect more to? Your cooking content or your workout videos?
I was thinking about that. I think, I don't know. I really don't know. It was like it was a balance. I have not been putting up a lot of cooking videos because I haven't been cooking a lot. I don't really like to cook. I cook because I have to survive. You know what I'm saying? But I have to eat sometime. But when I come up with, different things, I said, well, let me just go ahead and videotape it. But if it don't work out well, I usually don't put it up. But sometimes I go ahead and put it up. But I think now I'm starting to get a lot of people connecting with the workout, and it could be because I'm not sure, but it could be because of the people that I'm connecting with. Because on this
Mm,
for this channel, I usually definitely I'm connecting with people that work out and cook, but it's been a lot of people that really kind of like work out because that's my inspiration. When it's in my face all the time, it's like you okay, let me just get up and do this. But I do connect some. I have been starting to connect with. In the beginning, it was more people that was cooking, so I was getting a lot of people that was watching my videos because we were all cooking. But I don't. I don't know, but I'm thinking. I think when I put up a cooking video, I might get more views.
mm.
So I've been trying to
I
make
feel
this.
I feel I feel the same. I feel the same. All my cooking videos do really, really
They do
well.
well.
Like
Mhm.
but they kind of sell themselves because people like that. Even if they don't try it or do it, they like to watch
They
the
like.
process.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like to
Mhm.
see what it's gonna come out like, what it's gonna look like, what it's gonna be. How did you get there? You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
because that's well, I guess you know what I'm giving my own experience because that's what I like.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. But on my other channel, my shopping videos. They do well. My shopping
Okay.
videos do well.
Yeah.
So
Y-
I think it's the food.
Yeah. Yeah. People like what they like though. You know, they come to you for what they come to you for, you know.
Hey,
So you got quite a few people saying they watch both of your channels, which is awesome.
yeah,
That they
that is
do watch both of
awesome.
your
Thank
channels.
y'all.
Yep. Yep. That's awesome. That's awesome,
Thank
y'all.
y'all.
Thank y'all for the support to the sister. All right,
Yeah.
and then and do you
Okay.
happen to have anything that you do behind the scenes, any rituals or routines before you start your content? Anything that you do that's to get you going? Like, how do
Uh
you come to the fact that okay, this is going to be content?
oh. For me, I learned when I came to YouTube and the people that I hung out with, everything is content.
Mhm.
Everything. You weed out. That's what you do. So you just like whatever you doing, you videotape it. So everything is content. Even if that's how my friend was like, Stephanie, you drink coffee every morning. That's content. When you going outside to walk around, that's content because people do watch you when you go outside and when you out in nature and stuff like that. When you go for walks, when I was at the track, I was like, I should have taped when I was walking at the track because we think that people not it's like people ain't interested in all. Yeah, they are. They really are.
Mhm.
People are interested
When it
because
come
it's
down to it, people nosy.
yeah, for real. And a lot of people just want to look. They want to see. Well, like, what you doing? What's the
Mhm.
different state that you live in? What's going on over there? So
Mhm.
everything you have to look at it like that's how you are. If you have a niche, even if you don't have a niche, then everything you do in your life is content. You just have to weed out what you want to put on there and what you don't want to put on there. But for me,
Absolutely.
everything I do that have to do with my health is content on here. And everything else, like my family done got used to me. I like, okay, look, this my kids. We out here eating, we out here walking, we playing basketball. So they
Right.
all
And you telling the next thing and the next thing. Oh, what they getting ready to do now? What they getting ready to do now?
Mhm, mhm.
Tia says they love drama and solutions.
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I guess that's true because reality TV itself is like a $1 billion
yes.
industry in itself. So you're kind of that reality TV to
Hmm.
YouTube because you're
On
literally
YouTube,
putting your life on the TV on the channel.
yeah, on
So
the
on your
screen, yeah,
channel. So yeah,
on
one hundred
TV.
percent
My grandkids be like, Grandma, I seen you on
on
TV.
TV. Yes. Yep. My grand they always when I open up my YouTube, they got the photos of my grandbaby, my grandson say, "Grandma, like grandma, like why you on the TV?" Like,
Uh-huh. That's so
yeah,
cute.
they like that. All
But
right.
that's
So
stuff
now,
that they'll remember for the rest of that stuff. They'll be able to see for the
yeah,
rest
they
of
can
their
go back and
life, even
watch it.
when we come on. They'll still be able
Hmm.
to see their grandparents on TV. So yeah.
They're gonna be telling people, my grandma was on TV.
Grandma on TV.
My grandma was on TV. Oh my gosh. Um, Now you talked about your health quite a bit, and that you felt like you wanted to get into it because you were pre-diabetic and some other things like that. Besides the pre-diabetic diagnosis, or saying that you were going to be pre-diabetic, what other signs that you saw that said it was time for you to start prioritizing your health? Did you know before that diagnosis that you needed to do so, or was it that diagnosis that pushed you over the edge?
No, I knew before. Because for one, I gained a lot of weight. I had got back up to 310, and I haven't been there
Mm,
in years. My back was hurting. I live on the second floor in an apartment. I hated walking up them stairs. I was winded. Um, I was tired all the time, like sluggish, and going to the bathroom a lot at night, in the middle of the night. And I do take blood pressure medications because
mhm,
I am on those. But all of those different, some of those signs that come with you a diabetic, the in your mouth, the grittiness in your mouth is
mm.
like, yeah, it's that. My skin was not as clear as it is now. Girl, it was like I seen the signs, and then I was telling myself, how we talk to ourselves. I'm
All
like,
the
girl,
time.
you got to get up. You got to start working out. Like the year before, and it's when the weather was good. Every now and then I would go walk, but that wasn't enough because I still wasn't changing my diet and getting healthy. 80% of it is your diet. Is
Mhm,
80% is your diet and the other
mhm.
20% is your exercise. So if
Yep.
I figure like if I can get this diet under control, that's half the battle.
More than half.
Right, right.
Yep. And the way you eat changes a lot of things as far as your health altogether, not just not weight loss or anything like that, but just even reversing other things in your body for
Hmm.
sure. Now, what part of your weight loss journey or your wellness journey that you used to dread, but now you genuinely enjoy? Is there any
Working
part of
out.
it
Working out. I see it.
you
I
used to
said
dread it, but now you enjoy it?
yes, I enjoy it now, but it was working out, and it's strange that it was I used to that I felt like that because like years ago, I was a workout like fanatic. You talking weights and going to the gym. Like I was always at the gym. My husband be like, "You going to the gym?" I'm like, "Yep, see you later. I'll be back." And so I went to the gym, almost like I got to the point where I was going to the gym every morning before the kids came because I wasn't that far. I would go like at 6 in the morning. I was eating well, just kind of like even when I lost weight, when I lost weight, I was still maintaining it and losing slow because I was still moving. Like I was doing 5Ks, walking with the
Mhm,
Black Girls. Black It's a group called Black Girls Run. I walked with
mhm.
them like three times a week. We did 3 miles 3 times a week. So I was very active. But uh, the situation with me and my husband, that was like I kind of like fell apart, mentally with my health.
Yeah.
But and I think, and it just kind of like went downhill from there. And so here
Yeah.
I am getting my
Yeah.
life together.
But that's okay because you came back from it. We things happen in our lives that make us make decisions about ourselves, especially our health. That's just not something that's it's not good for us. Unfortunately, I mean, and no matter what it is, because food is typically, you know, it's not typically food can be a drug, right? It could be
Yes.
an addiction that you have that you feel that you turn to in the midst of whatever it is. You
Mhm.
know, sometimes, food is a thing for somebody who's happy,
Yeah.
sad,
Yeah.
anxious,
Hmm.
angry. I mean, you could do food on a whole lot. Let me go get me something to eat. I'm just gonna go get something to eat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something good too because I deserve it because that's gonna make me feel better. And then as soon as you eat it, you feel like an old stuffed, overstuffed, and then
Yes.
you don't feel good, and you be like, "Oh my gosh, it wasn't even worth it." And then you
No.
feel like, "Oh my, I have to start all over." Like that self talk and that
Yeah.
whole thing. It's like a roller coaster. I'm there. I've been there. I do it. I don't do it. I'm just it's all over the place, and it's definitely something that I've heard Coach Marine talk about. It needs to be addressed even more so, in the mind.
Yeah.
So it's
Mhm.
not just a physical
Yeah.
working. It's definitely a
It's a mind.
mindset.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
mind game. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the minute you say, I'm going, let's say fast, for instance. I said, the minute I say I'm going to fast,
Mm.
um, why am I eating crackers? You know what I'm saying? It's like the flesh and the spirit be warned against each other. I told my daughter I got this little devil right here, the good one and the bad one. I did not tell you I was so fast. You know what I'm saying? It's so it's like it's a mind thing.
And
We
I'm
have to
laughing
tell
because I
ourselves.
know it's true. It's the truth.
Yeah,
Soon as you say you're
yeah.
gonna do something, I mean, it takes me. That's why y'all hear me constantly say to y'all all the time. Y'all probably think, "Oh, she always talking about she fasting." I have to keep saying it. I have to
Yes.
because, like you said, this is accountability. So when I say, "Oh, I'm over here, I'm fasting a day," I'm fasting, you know, and but the whole time I have to literally talk myself
Yourself
into it,
down.
especially to get started. Now, once I'm on the roll, it's
Yeah.
it's not until I actually decide to break the fast that I have
Mhm.
to do that another joke. Like, okay, because today I gave myself permission, and I was supposed to go right back in after I did the mukbang with Rudy yesterday. That was my day to eat. Today I gave myself permission because I went to the farmer's market to eat some strawberries. Now I done had a smoothie bowl. You get what I'm saying? So this can easily trickle into out of control, and take me off of my square. So definitely,
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. That one time you gonna, oh, as soon as you
Mhm.
say you're gonna do something, or even if it's
Yeah. It's
on the, if you're not, even if you're not on the diet or a particular diet, you say, you know what, I'm gonna have salad for probably when you was doing the salad challenge. I'm gonna have salad every day for dinner, and all you kept on thinking is it might be nice to have some salmon with that, or I'm saying like some with some rice and some
for me, it's shrimp. For me, it's
right.
shrimp. I
It's
found
shrimp.
myself
Okay.
going in the refrigerator, going in the freezer. I'm like, you're not supposed to have shrimp. You're not supposed to have shrimp with your salad. And I was like, oh shoot. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You have to talk.
Yeah.
You
So
have to continue.
everything is it's really discipline, and it's a mind thing.
Yeah.
And anybody going through that, just know that it's unfortunately it's a normal
Yes.
thing, but we do need a way to figure that out.
I say self talk. I'm telling you, self talk is a wonderful thing for me.
Mhm.
And when I say self talk, it's like just what we talking about.
Mhm.
Steph, for instance, I started 2 weeks ago. Every Wednesday, I do a liquid fast because I'm still trying to work my way up to like more days with fasting, with no
Mhm.
food. Right. So the first day I did it, I did good because I did good. I did my smoothie. I don't eat until after 1 o'clock anyway. I do that every day, even on the weekend. And I ate my smoothie, and then so for dinner, what I do is I do vegetables, and I put them in a pot and I cook them, and then I season whatever, and then I put them in my blender and I blend them up and make them into a soup. And so for me, is
Mm.
like just liquid because I'm giving my body a break with having to break down solid food every
Mhm.
Wednesday. And so, but let me tell you, I ate that by like, I'm just gonna say by like about 10 o'clock the first time. It was like, because I had drunk so much stuff, I was fine. 10 o'clock, I was hungry. I was like, I'm hungry. Drink some water. I told myself, drink some water. Okay, so I drank some water, okay, I'm good. I start watching my show. Like 11:30. I don't sleep well sometimes. Menopause be having me up and down, right? 11:30. It was like, listen, my man was like, listen, you stopped eating last night, the night before at 12 o'clock. So 12 o'clock, at 12 o'clock is gonna be a whole day. So you could go ahead on and get you some cheese and crackers or something. I said, boop, no, I am not going to eat. I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'm just gonna get up in the morning, drink my coffee, and I'm still not gonna eat till after 1 o'clock. And so I had to talk to myself. I had to coach myself through that night until I could fall asleep. But it was just a short period of time where I convinced myself, like, you doing this it's for your health. You not, whatever you want. I tell myself, whatever you want, if you want cheese and crackers, then eat it during the daytime where your body can break it down. You don't eat it at night because it's just gonna sit on you and you trying to get rid of that stomach. It's a battle. But the second time when I did it last Wednesday, it was very easy. I didn't even have to drink as much stuff during the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I did the first day. I had to drink a lot of water and like my green drinks and my stuff that I got from Rooted to just, and I don't know why. I think it was because it was a mind thing, because on the weekend, I only eat one meal anyway. My body has just got accustomed to it.
Yeah. So do typically, now since you brought that up, because my next question actually was going to go into, we were going to start talking about the health and wellness side of how you do things, and as far as like your meals and how you actually, how many meals per day, that kind of thing. So you mentioned that you only eat once a day on the weekend. So are you considering that like your intermittent fasting?
No, I didn't. You know why? Because I don't do it purposely. I don't know why. I just don't do it purposely. On the weekend, I do it purposely not to eat until after 1 o'clock. So that's my intermittent fasting.
Mm-hmm.
Until 1 o'clock, I don't start eating. And so I have constantly been trying to give myself a window. You start eating at 1 and you don't eat nothing else after. I was trying 7, but I gave myself some grace to 8. But eventually, I'm still trying to get to 7 because I notice when I eat dinner at 7, whatever I eat, it holds me over, and I'm not hungry. I don't eat snacks. Now, sometimes I do have like gum in my drawer, and I got some like mints, like every now and then. If it's like, just I'm not getting ready to eat nothing, I just pop a piece of gum in my mouth and chew it. I don't like to chew gum all the time because it ain't that good for your teeth. But so on those nights when I feel like I just that coach said that PM demon, when that happens, I've been doing pretty good with just like drinking water, because I keep water beside my bed. But I do during the week, Monday through Friday, at 1 o'clock, I'll eat something after I feed the kids, after I lay them down. And sometimes I'll eat my heavier meal at 1, and then at like 7, I eat some cut up cucumbers or bell peppers or something like that. When I say my heavier meal, that's like if I choose to eat like a bagel that day, or if I don't eat like the sliced bread, but every now and then I like raisin bagels. But like fried eggs, or a bigger salad, and that all depends on how I feel. Like if I eat something like real light at night, then by 12 o'clock 1 o'clock I'm like kind of hungry, so I might eat a bigger meal. But during the weekday, on the weekend, for whatever reason, after I get finished working out with the girls, with Miss V and Kim, and we start talking, it'd be like 1 or 2 o'clock by the time we done. And so I'm running around trying to do whatever I need to do before I go out in the street. And I don't eat until I get home because I don't eat out in the street no more. I stopped that later. I eat at restaurants. Restaurants, they ain't no telling what they put, because they put all kind of stuff in their food. Now, every now and then I do go out with my family. When I do go out with my family, I do eat, and I always choose healthy options. Like they always be like, "Well, Mom, can you eat here? Can you?" I'm like, as long as they have vegetables, I can eat. As long as they have a salad, most places will have a salad and vegetables, so I can eat that. But sometimes
your
I might
kids considerate. That's nice.
huh?
I said your kids are considerate. That's nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't eat. So on Saturdays, by the time I get back home, or if I eat like at 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm not, if I eat something else, it might be like at 7. It might be like cheese or crackers or some fruit or a cucumber. I ate a lot of cucumbers. And on
That's good.
Sundays,
That's good.
I eat. Sundays I might, like, if I don't go to church, like at 1, I might get some eggs, some fried eggs or something, and then I'll eat dinner. Whatever I cook for dinner. But that usually be like around 5:30 or 6.
Okay.
But yeah, most of the time just one meal.
So this is something that you put together that works for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just happened.
And I say that to say, if it's working for you,
Mhm.
it's just to say that, it's not one way to do things. You don't
Right.
have to do this way or that way. But when you go through these steps and these stages, you actually, I've been there and did all of, oh, I'm going to do it this way and then I'm going to do it this way. And it all works. It all works. It's just
It works
about
for
what sticks. And the one thing that has stuck that I'm going to have to say, my fasting has stuck because it actually resets your whole appetite. And
Yes.
so it sticks. But it's
Mhm.
not until I put that food in my mouth and I
Yeah.
go, I would love to do that again tomorrow and the next day and the next day
You have to
and the
do what
next
works
day.
for you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Take care of
definitely.
yourself and
Absolutely.
things.
And
Mhm.
I like that, that you could see that. I like the fact that you bringing up the fact that you can do that you can make things work for you and it comes out and then you learn as you go too.
Yeah.
That's the beauty in it. Like you're customizing this to you as you go through the process. Yep.
Mhm.
So it's not a one size fit all, but usually the main things is what you're putting in your mouth and the
Exactly.
exercise. Period. That's it. Moving your body and what you
Mhm.
put in your mouth. Those are two things that is consistent no matter how you do it. That's
Uh-huh.
it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. All
Yeah.
right, y'all.
Yeah.
Now,
We look, I don't get like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. I didn't. I
You
didn't. I
know
couldn't
what,
hear you.
like people that's in, health and wellness, or coaches and stuff like that, they always say, and it's so true, you cannot out exercise a bad diet. You can exercise all you want to, but if you are not eating right, you will not lose that much weight. You might lose 5 or 10 pounds here and there or whatever, but if you are not eating right, you always gonna be like, why I can't lose this weight? And especially
Mhm.
that's what I am learning a lot about in this process, which it don't matter if I knew it years ago and I lost a lot of weight years ago.
Mhm.
It is a learning process for myself back all over again to try to fight my core. I want to get my core together. I want to get it stronger and I want to get it not so big because I want my organs to be able to breathe. Okay.
Mhm. I hear you. And you know something that coach talked. I mean, I never in my life even thought she was talking to me and you that particular day about the weights. And I see
Oh
you.
yeah,
I'm seeing your videos now with you getting them weights in. I'm loving it too.
yeah.
But I'm like, she said, like, I never even thought about my upper body strength until I did her Thursday class.
Me too.
And
Yep.
I was like, what is going on? Like, why is this so hard?
Hard.
And when it was over, made that statement like, you know, this is the most challenging for women because they don't have that upper body
Upper
strength.
body strength.
And
Yep.
guess what? I didn't even realize it, but I struggle to pick up my 2-year-old grandson. Like
Mm,
he's heavy, but he's not heavy. You get what I'm trying to say? But he's
right.
heavy to me because
Mm,
now I'm trying to lift in one setting. Like he's 42 pounds. So
mm,
I'm,
50
you
pounds.
know, right? I like trying to lift him up, but I didn't think about it until what coach said.
I
And
didn't
then
either.
she said it again recently. And that was kind of coinciding with the fact that I was like, I can't even pick up my grandson. Like, so I'm like, no, so
Yeah.
definitely I'm taking her classes. Thank you again, coach, for the free courses classes.
Ain't that all?
Um, it is
You know what, that happened? That happened to me too. Like, and I work out. I work out a lot. But
you do.
I'm finding out, like when I was in her class that Thursday, I do not like floor exercises, but I'm understanding why I don't like floor exercises. If I had more upper body strength, then floor exercises probably wouldn't bother me if I have when I have to hold my weight up. And the only way for me to get my upper body stronger is to start playing around with them weights. So I'm playing around with my weights because I need my whole body to be
To be
strong,
strong.
to be
Hmm.
able to sustain. And especially when you're taking medication because it pulls water from here and pull this and pull that, so your heart don't have to work so hard. But it does our body a disservice. And I don't want osteoporosis. So I want my body to be strong. And I have set myself up to do like 3 5Ks this year. And when I went to the gym, I'm not to the gym. When I went to the track this yesterday, and a 5K, by the way, if those of y'all don't know, it's a solid 3 miles. It's a solid 3 miles. And so I used to do them all the time, but I worked my way to be able to do 3 miles walking and partially running within 45 minutes. But when I went to the track yesterday, I did like a mile and a half, and I did it in like about 30 minutes, 35 or either 30 minutes. What happened was I could have kept going, but I gave myself an hour. Let's see how much I can do in an hour because that was my first time. But
Hmm.
those last 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, I was tired. But the good thing is when I used to walk outside, my hip flexors used to tighten up. And so I couldn't walk a lot. And that's terrible when you trying to walk around the store, or even if you're trying to walk outside, or
Hmm.
your hip flexors tighten up, they start getting tight. And I used to hate that. And so, but yesterday I found out when I went there, I did not have that problem at all. But that's because I've been working out and I've been
Right.
stretching.
You using it. You using it. Hmm. And you see,
Mm-hmm.
I think my walking, I mean, I did. I'm gonna say I'm a,
Yeah.
I didn't do exercise because I had this thing in my head that you fasting like that, you shouldn't be working out like strenuous workout along with fasting. Then I said, well, I need to incorporate a movement. So that's when I decided to start walking. And I did that, like last year, I started walking quite a bit. This winter though, I let that snow get me down. But I heard they
Yeah.
have the indoor walking pads and things like that. And I never invested even much as I love gadgets, right? But people are
Yeah.
typing in the chat and they're following along. They're very engaged. We lose this. T says we lose muscle as we go age too. That's a factor that makes
Yeah.
weights so much more important. And then Coach,
Yeah.
wait a minute, hold on. Coach Mean says, oh no, Coach Sherry says I have a yoga mat out right now. Coach Mean to do some stretching because I have a long walk in the rising, and I'm really feeling it in my hips right now. That's crazy
Mhm.
because I was just on FaceTime with my sister right before me and you, and I
Mhm.
went to get up off the couch and I was like, what the heck was that? Like a little, I mean, it was like I was kind of walking like, I'm like, okay, hold on, what is that? So
Right.
I mean, I truly know what I'm feeling you, Coach Sherry. I'm feeling you on that. Oh my gosh. Woo.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that 5K is gonna be something. Okay. Oh, Stephanie, doing the 5K is amazing. I hope you film that so we could cheer you on.
I am as much as I can. Yeah, my daughter and my son is gonna do it
Wow.
with me.
Like
So we're
like
gonna do
that.
it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that when I get off of here because I'm telling you, I don't know what that was. That was some craziness. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
like it
might have to
either.
stretch or something. What's in your
I
back?
do. It was like my side, left side, back area. Yep.
Oh
I mean, it
yeah.
was really weird. I stood up. I went to stand up. I went to stand up, and it was like it almost brought me back down, like
Oh
crippling. Like I was
wow.
like, oh, I know. And I'm thinking I'm doing something. I told you I'll be out there. I walk, but and I even do a little stretching before I walk too. But I'm not. It's not. I'm not always power walking. I'm not always moving super fast. But I just felt like I'm moving my body. That's what I definitely need to do. And I just like to be out in nature, so it really don't matter. But I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna incorporate weights. I'm gonna get with Coach, and my real tryout for her class is next week, where I'm gonna go all 4 days. Everybody, give me, y'all know,
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
cheer you on. We're gonna cheer you on. We're gonna cheer
okay.
you on.
Cheer me on. Cheer,
Yeah.
cheer, cheer,
Cheer
cheer.
me on. And just start where you are. You start with light weights if you need to. You can sit in the chair and do it. You can sit in the chair and just do them little get you some 5 pound weights to start with, going like this, and then work your way up. And it's nothing to say that you got to start with these heavy weights. You know what? When I had a trainer, the one thing he told me, he was like, you don't have to start with heavy weights. Sometimes it's about your repetition. So if you start with lower weights, the more you do, it'll make you stronger. But once you start working, getting your strength up, then you can up your weights. Like I did a
Yeah,
weight training the other day. I did an upper body weight training video. I didn't put it up yet, but it's like 10 minutes. I grabbed my 12 pound weights, right? So this was a video I ain't never did before, and I'm using them things. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. So I brought I went down to my 8 pound because I can't find my 10, and I was able to sustain. So the job is to sustain your workout, not hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not hurt yourself, and while you trying to do it. Because if we
this
hurt
is true.
ourselves while we trying to work out, then we not gonna work out.
You ain't gonna be able to work out. You ain't gonna be able
Mhm.
to because you're hurt.
No,
You're injured, right?
you ain't gonna want to. It's a mind thing. It's like I ain't gonna do that again.
It's
I ain't.
huge. It's huge. The mind is the most powerful thing that it is. Period. You
Yeah.
cannot. It's very hard to overcome your mind. So once, because you seen somebody like set in their ways, that's their mind making them
Mhm.
be set in their ways because that's their mind is made up. So for sure. Now y'all loving this conversation, let me know in the chat. And if you vibing with my sister Stephanie here, make sure you check out her channel. Could any of the mods in the channel please drop her channel for me? Or if you actually on the chat yourself, you can drop AQN. Stephanie, if you're on the chat, you can drop AQN in the chat so they can connect with you if they're not connected. Check out her channel. Y'all see she over here doing her thing on her journey, and hence the name of her channel. She's on her weight loss journey. I like to call it a wellness journey because you're going to be well when it's all said and
Yeah.
done. It ain't really about the
Yeah.
weight loss. That'll just happen and come, right? It'll just happen. So we're going to get into
Yep.
a few questions as it pertains to if what would you tell your old self if she could see you today? If your old self see you today, what would you tell her?
Wow. What would I tell my old self? No, my old self. Okay, what would I tell my old self? That's what you said. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to go back so I can drop this link for you.
Oh, it's okay.
I would tell my old self that you can do anything that you put your mind to. I would tell because and I listen, not anything I can put my mind to. I would tell my old self not to stop procrastinating and and do it.
Hmm.
What is the link? Okay. All right, I did it. Okay. I would tell that's what I would tell my old self that you are beautiful, you are strong, you are courageous, you can do anything that you put your mind to it. Um don't procrastinate, just do it. Don't worry about whether you can do it, whether it's hard, whether it's going to be like this or whether it's going to be like that. Just do it. Just do it. Because
Yes.
sometimes
Yep.
we struggle with that procrastination.
Yeah.
That
And you know,
procrastination.
I had released, I guess I lost it because I found it again. But I lost back in 2013. I lost about, I want to say like 72, close to 80 pounds. And during that time, my whole motto was, because I had a personal trainer, he used to be like, don't talk about it, be about it. And so all
Mhm.
the time I had to be like, just do it, just do it. Don't even
Do it.
question it, just do it, just do it, just do
Just
it.
do
And
it.
so
Hmm.
I was like, and that got me through. It got me through. So that, and I was like, it's not just Nike's motto to just do it. I mean, it's literally my motto to just do it. Even when it came
Just
down
do
to
it.
me starting this YouTube journey, literally I was studying to get ready to get ready to get ready to get ready to create a video, to get ready to get ready, then to get ready to then get ready, then and then one and then it happened, right? So it happened like, I was watching DoDash, and DoDash was like, y'all worried about this and that, y'all don't need to be worried about this, and you could just get up there and just do it. And she said, just do it. I said, that's my motto. That's
Hmm.
for me. That she talking to me. So
Yeah.
I literally turned that off and just dropped the video, unedited
Yeah.
everything, just dropped it right there. And I was
Just
like,
do
so
it.
if I would have never did it and just did it, like it just, I probably would still be right now talking about, okay, so now that I got this part down, I'm going to put this part in place. Then I'm going to put this part in place. This, when you dive in, just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do
Uh-huh.
it.
I have to tell myself that even now, like, because I'm trying to make myself work out every morning. Because I do better in the morning, in my morning hours, because I'm fresh. I'm like, "Ugh, let's get it." Well, that's changed now because I guess some things have changed in me. But I still want to work out in the morning because I am in school and I need that time sometime in the evening to do homework. And so I'm in the bed. I lay in the bed sometimes and I tell myself, just get up and go do it. Just get up and go
Mhm.
do it. Even if it's 10 or 15 minutes, just get up and go do it. And so I
Mhm.
tell myself, if you do a 10 or 15-minute workout in the morning, just do 10 minutes of something in the afternoon. And you still got a 20-minute workout. And now that it's nice out in the evening when the kids leave, I'll be going outside walking because all this walking is, I'm trying to walk more to prepare myself for the 5K. So it's about
Right.
just do it. Don't be afraid. And I've been talking to my kids a lot about this is what I would definitely tell my old self to operate through your fear. Do it even if you're afraid, even if you're scared, do it anyway. Do it anyway. If you
I
think you
love
can't
it.
do it, do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Because
Yep.
fear is debilitating.
Yeah.
Fear is debilitating. It will
Yep.
stop you in your tracks. You'll be stuck in the house and you'll be all kind of stuff and you won't do it. But do it anyway.
Yep. Yep. Do it anyway. I love it. And that is the best way to do it. If you push, because if you push through that one part, everything else after that is easy.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
get past the uncomfortable part, the part that
Yeah.
you done worked yourself all the way up here. It's all the way above your head, and you like, then you do it. You be like,
I
I
got
could have been
this.
did that,
I could
right?
have been did it. Yep.
Right, right.
Yes.
Jamaica journey to Ghana. Peace of love to you, sis. Thank you for joining the live. And She has a question. How do I push myself to get doing this again? Well,
You talking about working out?
I believe that's what she's talking about, working out.
How do you push yourself? I'm gonna tell you how I pushed myself, and that was after like 5 years of not working out, 4 or 5 years of not working out. What I did was I walked around my house after I ate my dinner. And I live in an apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment. I just started walking around my apartment. I was on the phone with my daughter. I just started walking around my apartment. And I walked around. I wouldn't sit down until I walked around 5 times. But you have to do what you can do. And another thing is you can do if you're not motivated, but if you just want to push yourself, then sit in a chair. Sit in a chair. And pull up some chair exercises. I don't know if anybody is like me. If I watch exercise videos, if I continuously watch, say 2 or 3 of them, it makes me want to just try it. So if you it's the same thing with putting it in your face. If it's in your face all the time, then eventually you're going to want to try it. Even if you start small, even if you start with 5 minutes, I had to, because I had not worked out in a long time and I gained like 50 pounds. I had to work. I couldn't work out I couldn't work out past 5 minutes. Jamaican. It was like I was out of breath. I was tired. I was everything. And my daughter was the one. She was like, "Ma, if that's all you can do is 5 minutes right now, then just do 5 minutes. Just do 5 minutes. If you can only do 3 minutes right now, then do 3 minutes and sit down. And then later on, try to do 3 minutes again." So I did everything. I did chair exercises, like just marching, like just moving your legs, like marching your legs like this in your chair.
Mm-hmm.
If you every time you lift your legs, you work your core. Every single time you lift your leg. That's why y'all see me do a lot of leg lifting when I'm working out, because I'm trying to work my core every time. Walk around your house. If you got a yard, go outside and walk around your yard. Mm-hmm. You got to do whatever you can do until you build up your stamina, until you build up your courage
to do some more. Yeah.
Your ability to do more. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to start over.
2, 3 minutes. Yeah. I had to start over.
Yeah, sometimes you got to start over because
60 to 70 pounds.
Right.
I mean, you
just got to. You just have to, because I was, like I said, when I was in that workout with Coach, that workout that I was doing was nothing strange to me. It's not like it's something I never did before. My personal trainer had me doing all of that, including the burpee and the crawls and the bear crawl, all of that, and I could do it. And so when I was sitting up there like, wow, this is crazy how much this is. You got to start over. But you don't really think that you do need to, but you have to start over. So that was a great, did she answer your question there? How do you push yourself? You have to talk to yourself, first of all. You got to talk to you. Mm-hmm. Talk to you. And just then she said, just start small. Start where you are at. There you go. How about you start right now? I don't know what you're doing, but get up and go ahead and walk around your places, your space right now.
Walk around your house, yeah. And it's walking videos on TV, on YouTube. I started off with those too. Do some walking videos. You'll build, as long as you do something, as long as you move. The more you move, the more your body is gonna want you to move. But we have to move. We gotta start moving, because now my body be like demanding. I'm like, for real? Okay, let's work out then.
You got this Jamaican journey.
You can do it. Yeah.
You do.
Yep. Do the leg lifts. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean,
get you some cans.
You can truly do. Yeah. There's so much you can do.
Cans out your cabinet, or 2 water bottles, and be like this at home. Go up. Do 3 exercises with your arms. Go up, go in, and what's the other one? You can just go back like this. You can go back.
Yep. If
you go back, you work your back muscles.
Yeah,
That
that
back fat.
handles underneath your bra handle, your
Mm-hmm.
bra fat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you could
Oh,
do
yeah,
anything from your chair, whatever you need to do.
yep. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. That is
Dance boots on the
beautiful.
ground. Yeah, dance the boots on. I'm gonna learn that dance, Kate. I'm gonna
What is
learn
the
that
boots on the?
dance.
What is it?
Girl,
What is
it's
the
the
boots on?
dance that all the black people, the cowboy dance that all the
With
black
the
people.
with the with the fan?
Yeah. Yes, yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
I'm gonna learn that dance. I'm gonna connect with you. Coach gonna
Definitely.
connect with you. Yeah, you got this.
Definitely. And coach will work with you on your
Mhm.
mental, your mindset and everything. So definitely. Um all right. So I forgot.
We
I
need to
look,
do that stuff.
I didn't throw them questions out the door because we just having a good conversation. I'm just like, oh, I'm like, I forgot what we was doing. I'm like, oh, okay. I just what we was doing over here. All right. I asked one question about how you eat your food. I mean, what kind of food process you got? After that, you just went. All right. So now,
Oh,
you kind of answered all these questions. All right. So if your journey had a soundtrack, this is one of my go-tos. If your journey had a track, what's the first song that would play?
oh man. I don't even know. Uh, Girl, I don't know. Cause you know what? I don't listen to a lot of that music no more. I listen to like slower, like just music
Whatever you
without
listen to.
words. Um, the
What you-
one heck, it's that one. I don't know. I can't even think of it. Uh, I know I will probably listen to some Jill Scott or some Alicia Keys.
Mm,
I love that's the type of music I love that. Uh, well, I got Diamond in my head. What's her name? Rihanna. Remember that song she had? Diamonds in the Sky. Diamonds
uh,
in the sky.
uh, I don't know.
I
You
can't
know,
think of the word.
let me say this. Let me say this. I just dropped Stephanie's link in the chat if y'all want to go ahead and connect there. But I don't know music just like I don't know artists and I don't know songs, names,
Right.
titles.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
Me
I'm
either.
not good with that. I ask this question all the time. Did somebody say, "Well, what's the name?" I'd be like, "I don't know." Because
Yeah,
when you
I
said
don't
you listen to
know.
instrumental, and you said you listen to instrumental, I was like, "What you listening to?" Do 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 beep bop 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 bop. You know that song?
Yeah, I heard it before. I heard it before. Oh
The
my
Art of
goodness.
Noise. That is my jam. Do do do
I
do
would
do
probably,
do
you know
do
what?
do.
I would probably listen to something from. It'll probably be something from India.Arie, one of her
Oh,
songs.
I do like NDRE, and I
It'll
can't
probably
even
be
think of
one
a
of her
song off the
songs.
top of my head. If I if
I
you
can't either because
if
I
somebody
like
was like, I
a
give you
lot
$1 million to give me an NDRE song, I'll be like, brown skin,
of. Give me a.
thinking about
Ooh!
my brown skin, because that's the only one I could think of, and that's probably not even the name of the song. Okay.
It might be. It might be. But yes, but diamonds in the sky. Dang, I can't even remember. But that was I was not no Rihanna fan. But I heard that
Mm.
song. I heard that Diamonds in the Sky song, and it just made me move and it made me dance. And it was like, and I thought about diamonds. That's I you the reason why I say hello my diadems and jewels
Jules,
because
yeah.
a diadem is the crown is a jewel in the crown. And I looked up my name before Stephanie, and it represents the diadem in the crown. And I was like, shut up. That's how you look at me,
Wow.
love.
Oh, look at
Yes,
there.
Stephanie is a representation of diadem. And so, when I think about diadem, I think about all my brothers and sisters. Like we are all queens and kings, and we are all diamonds and jewels.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
about we might not see ourselves like that until we build up our self-esteem, but we all diamonds in our own way, in our own right. We all shine. That's it. That's it. It's that shine
Shine
song.
like, shine light, shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Yes.
I was trying to find it, but I can't find it right this second. Uh,
Yes,
shine bright like a
I
diamond.
love that song, Shine Bright. Like, I even have my grandkids, they be around here singing it.
Shine
My
bright like a
granddaughter
diamond.
that was like nonverbal until she got like a certain age, shoot, that was one of her first songs she sung in the back of my car. She was like, Shine bright like a diamond. I was like, Shine bright, baby. Yes. Yes.
Ah, here we go.
Yes. So that would be my first song.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yes. Like the diamonds in the sky. I can't hear
Wow.
it, but if I heard it, I'll be like singing it. Like diamonds in the sky. At first I knew that we come right away.
She in there.
Right away. Yes.
She
Shine
in
bright
the
like
zone,
diamonds.
y'all. She in the zone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. Shine
I
bright no
love
matter
it.
what you do. Shine bright. Like your light, let your little light shine so that men will see your greatness. Holla.
What we supposed to see, Rooted? I see
Yes,
Right, Your
coach.
Body Starts to
Baby,
Crave
I'll
It.
read the chat.
Same Queen, Laugh Out
Ouch,
Loud.
ouch.
Just Sub Stephanie, Life with T. Get It Together. Yes. Love
Let me write
her.
that down so I can check.
It's called Diamonds. Yes. Yes, coach. They not reading the chat. Sorry, I'm
Life
so
with Tina.
late.
I'll sit back when I get off
It's
of
a
here.
nice song.
Yes, it is. Beautiful.
Ah. All right. So, what do people not see on camera that plays a huge part in your success?
In my success. What do y'all not see on camera? I'm like, huh? Because I try to be myself. So it's like, this is who I am. This is who I am. But
You really are.
yeah, it's like this is who I am all the time. But
Mhm.
I do struggle. I sometimes I struggle with uh the introvert part of me, like not wanting to be bothered. I am an introvert that operates as an extrovert. And people, when I tell people that I'm an introvert, they be like, for real? I'm like, for real. For real. Yeah, I'm okay with being in my house as long as I got everything I need. Don't knock on my door. Mm-mm. But yeah, but I operate as an extrovert because I taught myself. Because when I was younger, I had low self-esteem because of all the I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot as a child that like kind of beat me down and not feeling good about myself and all the rest of that. So I've come through that. I've come through my trials and my tribulations in my life. And today I'm a diamond. I'm a whole diamond. I'm not a broken diamond because the Lord done put this diamond back together and it's been welded back together through hardships. Okay. And it shines bright when it want to.
Yes. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So
But that's how we
basically,
all are.
you are what we see is what we get.
This is
What you
it.
see What you see
Mm-hmm.
is what you get. Is what you get.
Hey, now,
It's-
baby.
dun, 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 dun,
Shine bright.
I love me some music now. I don't know. I don't know titles. And
Me
you said,
either.
as soon as you said "Shine Bright," I'm like, "Yep, I know that." But I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get it before that because you was singing the song. I was like, that is not.
That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't the right tone, Steph.
It's almost a song to everything that you say. You
Yes, it is.
know, yeah.
Mhm. Yep, you showed
Um.
that.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So let's fast forward to a year from today, April 19th, 2025. So we're gonna fast forward to April 19th, 2026. 1 year from this day, not just with YouTube, but as a whole. What do you see your dream scenario being?
Meaning what I want to do or where I see myself at in a year. That's what you mean, Queen.
So, what's your dream scenario 1 year from today? What would that look like for
Um,
you?
I want to be in a apartment with a porch. Okay, this is where I'm. It's funny that you're saying that because that's where I am right now in my life, making major decisions. I am going to be a teacher in a school system, um, and I'm gonna be moved, and I'm gonna be about 50 pounds lighter, and no more diabetic medicine, and halfway off of my blood pressure medication. Yeah, if not off, if not off, if not off.
You could do it. You could do it.
Mhm. I
You could
believe
do it.
once I lose some more weight, because my heart won't have to work as hard, and won't be so much fat around my organs and stuff
Hmm.
like that, and so everything will be moving better, and I'm putting good things in my system, so I know I'll be able to come up off that medicine.
Oh yeah,
But
one
yeah,
hundred percent. And it can happen. It can happen. It happened to me. It can happen to you. It can happen to anyone. It happened to Coach. Coach came off her medication. This I was saying like it's not impossible, and I don't want anybody to think that it is. But I am not a doctor. I am not giving medical advice. Neither is Stephanie. We're
no,
just
I'm not.
telling our own experiences. We sharing the things. It's just for entertainment purposes only. This is my disclosure. We are not doctors. We're not giving medical advice. We're just sharing our experiences. Okay. So with that being said, I did come off my me. I did. I'm not saying that anybody else could do it, but I think that you can. But that's
Yeah,
just
you
opinion.
can.
That's an opinion. I came off my medication. I've heard others say that they've come off their blood pressure medication as well, and it's all about the weight loss, and you know changing what you put in your body, because I mean I've seen a super skinny person with high blood
Yeah.
pressure, so it's really not about
Mhm.
it's not really about the weight, but it does play a factor for sure.
Right.
It's
It's
you
all
got to
depends
reset your
on the
body.
reason why. It all depends on the reason why you had to get on it in the first place. Because some people got some issues that's going on inside of their body. But for me, mine was weight gain and not eating right, not eating healthy. And
Mm-hmm.
so I know that if I don't have any major issues inside, with my organs, everything is okay. I just need to give them room to breathe. Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean I think I got I need to do that because like I didn't really think that your body changed with the seasons, but it do
Yes.
overall change with the seasons. So you kind of have to go with the flow, and that's also why I believe that I'm in this fasting state right now, because I'm kind of flowing with the seasons, kind of preparing myself. So when I come out of this, that it'll be time for harvest time. Harvest time.
Ho- Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Peace and love to the chat. Thank you so much for hanging in here, y'all. Y'all liking the chat. Make sure, make liking the conversation. Make sure you are hitting that like button. Again, if you have not connected with our guest, Stephanie, I just dropped her link in the chat. Make sure you're connecting with Stephanie. Check out her channel first. Don't just subscribe. We don't want to mess up anybody's click through rate, nor we want to mess up their algorithm by just being a subscriber that does not support. All right. Definitely that. And I want to thank all of you for tapping in and keep it going. Keep it going. Let's continue to collab and grow in the chat by putting in the AQN. Type AQN in the chat also. Um, oh yeah, I remember you did have an 8 p.m. Meeting. I appreciate you, sis. Make sure you get to that and let me know what you get out of it. Peace and love to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support as always. Tia on the glow. If y'all not connected with her, she is beginning to do a little content herself. So if you want to check out, I think she has maybe one short up right now. But tap into her. That is my best friend of lifetime. We've been friends since seventh grade, y'all. Seventh grade. And I ain't gonna tell y'all how long ago that was, okay? All right. So Stephanie is back. It looks like she got family going on. Peace and love to the family in the background. Peace and love.
My grandkids came over. Queen said hi, y'all. I got
Oh my
about
God.
5 of them here. I got 13 of them.
Beautiful.
Y'all, everybody come over here and say hi. I got
Let
13
me see them.
grandkids.
Let me see them. Let me see
The
them
Lord has
beautiful
blessed
babies.
me. He done blessed.
Oh,
Put your hands down so they can see y'all. That's all
hey,
them
beautiful
girls.
family. Oh my gosh, they beautiful. Hi, beautiful family.
It's
Peace
two
and
missing from
love.
this family.
Oh wow. Peace and love. Oh
Y'all
wow, look at you.
watch
That's a
TV.
wonderful thing. That's a
Yes.
beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. I love it. I love it. I didn't have no grandbabies this weekend and I ain't complaining at
I
all.
see. I know you be having yours.
Oh yeah, no, I have none and I had a great this has been the highlight of my year. Sad to say. The saddest thing to say right now.
Sometimes you need a break.
But it's sad to say that that's my highlight. You know, like that's the
Oh,
sad part.
oh.
All right, y'all. So we back at it right now. We're gonna be wrapping it up here. And so what I want to do before we close out, I want to ask you, um, if you had if anyone was to come over to your channel, what video would you have them watch?
I don't know. um,
I like that short I just saw with the big old gigantic wig looking like he was.
oh, yeah. That's what I went to. Me and my son, we took him to the movies for his birthday. So it was fun. I would say the most girl. I don't know. That's a hard question. I liked you know what I like? I like the video that I made of the celery salad. For whatever reason, I like that. Girl, do you know that celery salad was so good?
That crunch, though. It was that
Ah,
crunch.
and it was good. So because when you put all that stuff together, it's so fresh. And when you bite into it, it's like it's a freshness. Excuse me, hello.
Yep. So y'all heard it right here. Check out when you get over to her channel, check out the celery salad video. She said it was so fresh. So actually try it too. It might be something that you like. I could actually
Yeah,
see that being she said I have always got a question to throw you off. You can't think about what you're gonna say.
I know. I be
Um
listening sometimes. I'm like, ooh.
and so give me 1 second here. Hold on. Now I got two other questions that was that for that, but this is would you rather wake up every day to the same song that follows you everywhere or have a narrator that commentates your life out loud?
Give me the song. Give me the song. Give me the song. Cause I'd be like, for real, do you understand that you getting on my nerves right now?
and the stuff that they probably be saying, you
Yes,
know.
like I don't need you to say everything that I'm saying. Okay, I'm
Right?
good.
You see what I'm saying? And would you rather eat a sandwich made entirely of condiments or drink a smoothie left from all the leftovers in your fridge?
Ugh, none of them. Okay, what you say about the sandwich? Sandwich is condiments.
Condiments made entirely of condiments. Now you know condiments go deep.
No, no, not that. I have to do. I have to do the
The
smooth. I
smoothie
could do the
made of all the
smoothie.
leftovers, and that's
Yeah,
all the
because all my
leftovers in the
leftovers.
refrigerator. So if you got a shrimp salad, that goes in there too.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Now I don't have no shrimp salad right now, but
No, I'm
I'll do
saying
my leftovers because it's all salad. It's all vegetables. It's all veg. Yep, yep. I can do that.
Life with T says she could wake up every day to the song Lovely Day. That's crazy. I love that song. And
That's
lovely day today, lovely day, lovely
and
day, lovely day. But it follows you around all day.
I know
Was
you
the
will still
the
get
second part of
tired
that?
of it. You will still
Huh?
get tired of it for real. I
Oh
ain't gonna
yeah.
lie.
No, I said it follows you because it's gonna follow you around all day. All day.
But I rather do the music than somebody talking. Because sometimes I'll be like, I need quiet. I need peace. I don't need
Oh no,
nobody.
I would want nobody commentating my whole entire. I mean, because they're commentating your thoughts, so you could be saying anything.
Yeah, no, no.
I know. I'm good. I'm good
I
on
don't
that.
need
No, thank
my
you.
thoughts.
No, no, thank you. I'm
Right,
good.
right.
All right. Now, if you could, based on our conversation and the things that we've been talking about, if you could leave us today with one thing, what would it be?
It would be to be the best that you can be at whatever it is that you're doing, and to never give up. Because the only way you can succeed is if you try, and the only way you fail is to not try. So don't give up. Keep trying, even if a man falls 7 times and he still get back up. Keep
Mm,
trying, keep going, and don't never ever give up.
there we go. Y'all heard that? That's some great advice. And Life with T says Morgan Freeman be the narrator of your thoughts. I can't
Nope.
imagine. Uh-uh.
Mm-mm. I don't want nobody
Um,
to because I don't always say what I think. I'm like, that
right.
ain't cool.
It's your thoughts. It said narrating your thoughts, not what
I'm
you're
like,
saying.
forgive me. Right. Forgive me.
Right. And then did you want to add anything before we close out today?
Um, no, not really. It's just, the one thing, y'all. The only thing that I really want, I know that we are all kind of like supporting each other, is to the success of YouTube on here is to don't stop, never give up. Everything is content, and support one another. Is to definitely support one another, and don't beat yourself up, and don't get down if you do not end up being a great big YouTuber, because it is multiple ways. If y'all want to you make money or use your talents and everything on YouTube, you can do a lot of different things on here. Whatever talent that you have, then before you get to 1,000, before you get to your 4,000 watch hours, do it. Just do it. Advertise it. Talk about it. Like my friend be getting on me all the time because I have a book. I got one book that's already published, and I got two that's not published yet, but I've already did it. And she like,
Look at
I don't
you.
understand. I don't understand why you're not doing it. I do have a book in it's in Amazon. The it's called the well, I got Journey in my head. It's called The Fullness to My Emptiness. That's what it's called. It's called The Fullness.
Say it again.
It's called The Fullness to My Emptiness. And
Mm.
on one of my channels, I think it's this one right by where my name or my picture at, it's a link. And I think the book is like $10 or $12. So if you ever want to purchase it, you can go on there and purchase it. And if
I'm
that's not the
supporting.
link, that might be, you might have to go to Stephanie 50 and Climbing, and it's a link right there by my picture. But it's about my life. It's about my life experiences from a child, because I was in a foster home for 7 years of my life when I was younger, from the time I was like 1 to the time I was 7. So
Wow.
and I've been through a lot, you know, and the book talks all about it. It's an easy read. It's an easy read. And yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely, I'm there to support. I'm there to support. I love to support our people, period, and what they're doing any way that I can, whether it's monetarily or not. I definitely do. And so I'll be looking that up when I get off here for sure. And um, I want to thank everyone for coming in today. I just want to, do a little housekeeping of what's coming up next. As y'all can see, it's scrolling across the screen here. I want to thank everyone for coming in today. I know that we took some time to get to know Stephanie 57 Journey, and I'm glad she took the time to be present on this channel today. So everybody put some hand claps up and some "Are you locked ins" in the chat if you enjoyed the collab and grow today, because I definitely did. And be sure to check out our channel. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat one more time for you so that you can go ahead and connect with her if you have not. And remember, we're going to go ahead and check out her channel before we just
In my
subscribe.
wagon.
I know y'all liking her vibe, but y'all got to like her content too. Okay. So therefore, make sure that you're doing that. And so with that being said, y'all, remember, if you want to collab and grow and build together here, right here with the Queen on this platform, send me an email. The details are in the description. Mark your calendars for the upcoming interviews. I have them scrolling across the bottom there. Next interview is going to be Stash Cash on April 30th. We're going to have also Mary's Life Journey on May 3rd. And on May 8th, I have the one and only exclusive interview with our Anthony Holmes 71. So make sure y'all going to tap in on that day. That is May 8th. So make sure you mark your calendars, set your alarms, and you don't want to miss the conversations because they're always good. So stay up to date with all the interviews that have released. They're going to be in the content underneath the playlist of 22 Questions with the Queen beyond the content. For more incredible interviews, this one will be in there as well. So if you didn't catch it from the beginning, you can go ahead and get caught up. And always, y'all know what we do here, right? We like, comment, and subscribe if you like your girl here. Now make sure you tap into me as well, and make sure you tapping into my guests. And thank you for this. Thank you to my amazing guests. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for taking your time today.
Peace and love.
Yes.
Thank
Yep. You're welcome. And I want to say, I'll catch each and every one of you on the next live. And what do I say? What do we say? What do we say? Peace and love, everyone. Peace and love.
Queen's Alchemy Tribe is the vibe. Spitting peace and love on every live. The wisdom she holds is like no other, bringing together every sister and brother. She extends peace and love through collab and grow. Her weekly connection, so now you know. Join the tribe on the live, she got something to say, bringing healing the body each and every day. She's got something special, yeah, the Queen is the vibe. Dropping wisdom in the group on every live. Queen Alchemy is gifted, yes, she'll fight for you when she feels compelled to stand up for the truth. She's strong in a stance with poise and grace, giving back to her community in every way. Queen Alchemy, now you know her name. One moment in a tribe, no, you won't be the same. Sharing wisdom, she's the queen. Dropping knowledge on everything.